everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Mike.
And I'm Dan. And this week we are having a not everyday whiskey episode.
Yes, we are we're breaking our own rules, and we are bringing to you two...
heavily allocated bottles.
Yes, very heavily allocated bottles. One of which I'm pretty sure there are only 5 of in our state. The other... I don't know how much is it.
The other one's
released, but it's not
the
easy
other
to
one,
get.
250 cases got released to the state, but it's the first new release from this distillery out of a line they do ever.
Yeah.
So it's super sought after in that sense, and the fact that it's got an age statement on it.
Yeah, and I've only seen that bottle twice so far.
All right. Well, enough teasing.
Yes. Bring them out.
Let's get right to it. We're going to start off with...
We'll start off with just...
We're going to start off with what I think is probably the most clickbaity bourbon in the market right now. Old Forester 1924. Here it is. It is the first line extension of the Whiskey Row series ever. Yep. It pays... basically what it is Owsley Brown, during Prohibition... Old Forester was one of the distilleries that was able to keep distilling or able to barrel and bottle the whiskey that they currently had in process to be used for medicinal purposes. Mm-hmm. So basically what Owsley Brown did, being, obviously the company's as big as this, probably wasn't a stupid person.
No.
He figured out if he could get other people's whiskeys that had gone out of business during Prohibition and barrel that, technically he's not breaking the law. So what he did is in 1924, this is the 100th anniversary of this event, he basically got other distilleries' whiskey that wasn't being used, took it over to Louisville, or, took it to Louisville, Kentucky, obviously that's where they're based out of. Louisville. And he barreled and bottled it there and released it as Old Forester, and he could legally do that during Prohibition and sold it off as medicinal bourbon. So this is the 100th anniversary of that event. Mm-hmm. Ergo, the 1924, it's not supposed to be a replica of the whiskey that he was making then. No one knows what barrels he used or what products it was.
I doubt that's even easy to find.
This 10-year is cool because it's one of the first age statement releases I can remember them doing or ever doing. Because birthday bourbon's not an age statement. No. It's a small batch, and they use 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old barrels in that. So this could be a slightly lesser version of that, which excites me.
Yeah. You know what? I've never noticed they never did age statements.
Yeah, no, it's all.
I've never noticed
small batch stuff. It's all made there, obviously. But all right, enough talking. I think you guys have had enough of a history lesson about Owsley Brown.
Yes.
If you want to know more, just go on Old Forester's website. They run through the whole thing, or just read the front of the bottle.
Google it. All right.
Use the Google machine.
I'm actually pretty excited for this. I don't know what it is about purple labels, but they hype me up.
This bottle was actually donated by one of our followers. So thank you. He told me that he did not want to be named on the podcast.
Yep.
So I will not be doing that. But thank you to you-know-who. This was absolutely fucking incredible for you to do. And we're super stoked to be able to drink this.
Yeah. The only other place I've seen this also is the same place where I sourced the bottle that I'll be bringing out. But it was all, like you said, it's so hard to get. It was all allocated. I walked in, I was like, what's
this
that?
This one, you're never going to get.
Yeah, well, the next one's even harder to get.
So, cheers. Let's get into this.
But yeah, I have yet to see this in the wild anywhere still, so.
The nose is fantastic. It's like, it's nose. Earthy. It's almost like wet grass.
Yeah.
I definitely get like graham cracker, like granola.
A little granola.
If you smell the top of the glass, you get the granola. Yeah, it's like a little cinnamon, a little granola or graham cracker.
I like the nose. It's interesting.
There's some cinnamon. Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm really getting a lot of that, like I don't want to say wet grass, but I know what you mean.
It's like wet dirt. It's like wet dirt in the best way possible.
It's like picture like a field like after a fresh rain, kinda.
Yeah.
Like that kind of scent. It's good. It's pleasant. I like it.
It's a very simple nose, but it's very good.
Yeah.
Ooh. It's got that brown sugar maple note up front.
Oh, I gotta go back again. Hold on.
Ooh, that's good.
I'm getting all kinds of fucking flavors on
this. It's all over the place for me right now.
But
this is really good. I already said fuck like 3 times.
Yeah.
You're good. Like, at this point, sorry YouTube, you're gonna have to censor this thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't get
The
this
nose
copyright.
does not. The nose does not match the palate at all. The nose is once you taste
The nose
it,
is simple. The palate is big.
yeah. Once you taste it, the nose is almost lackluster. Like
I don't know, man. It's it's like graham cracker, like the cinnamon graham crackers, the honey made ones, but then it's also this like really big maple note too.
cinnamon, maple. Ooh, I get a little bit of bell pepper on there.
You get green.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting that so much. I see what you're saying. I'm not getting that all that much. This is fantastic, though.
Yeah, this is really.
The whole thing with with these releases, sometimes like part of me kind of wants to be a hater. I kind of want it not to stack up because it's so hard to get. They're expensive, and you want to be like, oh, you can always get. The whole point of our channel is to find everyday solutions to finding instead of finding these allocated bottles or hunting or having to do all that. Is to be like, hey, this is available every day, but this is. You can't. This is really good.
Speaking of hard to find, Rio's coming back around in March.
I know. Well, they have the Havana, which I don't know if that's I don't know if that's a second release of Rio. Is Havana, and that's what they're doing. They're doing all of these like tropical, like South American or not. Cuba's not South American.
I was gonna say what the fuck.
Yeah, but that kind of release, like these like tropical passion fruity, like really big bold flavors.
That'd be pretty cool.
Or is it Rio again?
This isn't about Rio. I really fucking like this. I'm actually kind of worried about the bottle that I brought.
This is my favorite bottle I've had this year.
Yeah.
Like easily. It's not even close.
Okay, well, hold up. This calendar year or
this calendar year.
So like since January.
I think it's better than Eagle 17.
Shit. Oh, that's right. We had the 17.
I think this is better than I think the flavor's better. It's a little more balanced. And just like the whole thing is like Mike and I do not give a shit about age statement.
No.
Because like it could be 20 years old, but like this, if the 10-year-old has more complexity and more flavor, then it wins. Like the age has nothing to do with it. It's just what does the liquid taste like? What's in the bottle, and that's all that matters. Like nothing else matters.
I like this a lot.
I'm going high. And I know
I'm trying to stick to what we said last video.
I can't because like I can't do that. Like I was just gonna say like I know we're trying to like not have these crazy high scores, but like
but see this is the time to stick to that because we're so early in the year. We
rated the Eagle a 9.3, and this is better.
That's true.
So like that if we're going based off our last rating,
yeah, I guess so.
This is a 9.5, quite easily. I think it's a 9.5 quite easily.
Wow. That is high.
I think it's quite easily a 9.5. It's like, I enjoy this more than Eagle 17, and we rated that a 9.2.
I mean, hey, I'll meet you there.
I don't know if it's a frame of reference thing where, like, if we went back to it, maybe we wouldn't rate it as high, but, like...
No, I don't know. I'm willing to meet you. I just did, I thought we were going to try to...
I wanted to...
It's hard not to. This is a very, 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 very good bottle.
I can't like it more than Eagle 17, but then rate it like an 8.3 or an 8.4.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because it's not.
I get it. It makes sense.
So 9.5. 9.5 for the Old Forester 1924. Good luck getting it. I hope you guys find a bottle and enjoy it and savor it. Do not resell it. Do not just drink your whiskey, please. Yes. So 9.5 on the Old Forester 1924. This is a killer bottle.
It is.
Try and keep if you're gonna buy one, try and find one for like less than 170.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. 170 under is a good deal for this. I know online it says like 115. In New Jersey, you're not you're not gonna find it for 115. That's not happening. It's not a thing. So, anything under 170, that's a good deal for you.
Yep.
All right, next bottle. Which this was a shocking revelation.
I've been holding on to this bottle. I knew I was gonna get it last week. I told him like 2 days after I knew I was gonna get it, but I still didn't have the bottle in my possession, so I didn't want to really like get too far ahead of myself on this. Well, Friday I got the bottle. It was secured. I asked him if he wanted to know what it was. He said no. It's like, all right, you're gonna be surprised. I picked this up for $89.99 after tax.
I'm shocked you said the price.
I don't care because no one could find. I don't think anyone's gonna be able to find it.
No, because the whole thing is like I'm just saying as a retailer, if I was to get this bottle. Did you say what it was already?
No, I did not. That's why I'm saying it's $80. So the reason I'm prefacing this with the price is because y'all probably have some thoughts in your head about $89.99. You're not gonna believe what the fuck.
No, the whole thing is like because these bottles go for $500 to $800 on the shelf
easily.
Not because like that's what they pay a lot for them. It's because you can't get these.
No.
And if people have them, they hide them and they go out to like their best clients.
No, and I guarantee you, we are not hiding this.
Or they're bought by the manager
or
whoever exactly.
No hiding this bottle. It's opened right now. We haven't tasted it. I only opened it to aerate. This has been a Grail bottle of mine for a long time.
Yeah, you've had a hard on for this bottle.
Yeah, I have. Well, not this exact age, but
the 11 was the one you fell in love with.
9.
Nine.
So this is 1 year younger.
So do it.
We got Old Fitz.
Finally, we finally acquired a bottle.
I feel like I could just quit the bourbon hunt.
This was your Grail. This was it.
I've achieved my Grail.
Mine is Old Forester birthday bourbon. Say what you want. That was one of the first bourbons I saw that I'm like I have to have that. And I just haven't found the right deal yet.
But yeah, I mean, ideally I'd love to get a 9 or an 11, but like I ain't bitching. We got an 8.
This is cool, and it's probably one of the coolest bottles on the market.
This is hands down.
It's actually really hard to say that there's anything cooler.
No, this is definitely the coolest bottle in the market.
Yeah.
I instantly fell in love with the bottle the first time I ever saw it. It's modeled after an old 1925 bottle.
Yeah, no, it's an old decanter. It's an old decanter that you see on like some banker's desk.
Yeah, and so the thing for people
the stock
who
market
might
will
not,
never crash.
For those who might not know what Old Fitzgerald was, which I doubt any of you don't know this, they do 2 releases every year. They do a fall and a spring release. The age statements always vary. This year, this is the fall. It says it right on the thing. Made in fall 2015. So this is 8 years old. And it was this year's fall release.
Yeah.
So come the spring, there should be more. We'll probably never see them, but whatever. So yeah, I think we just got to get right into it.
Yeah, you pour first. You do the honors. This is like your bottle. Like this.
The only thing I'm a little disappointed in is that we're tasting it on a neck pour, but
I think it still should hold up pretty well.
I did not want to open this without him.
Yeah. This is. I'm surprised you had the restraint. Honestly, I don't.
I set it in my closet and just shut the door.
Better man than me. I did hold on to the Jack Heritage for like a month.
You did.
That's not this. I'll say that.
We even debated cracking it before the show, but
I needed to have a reaction on camera. That's the whole point of this.
But now I'm scared because this nose is a big fucking
creamy and buttery.
It should be. So I'll bring out the tasting notes.
Don't do that because then we're gonna.
I'm not gonna announce them, and I'm not gonna tell you them.
I don't want to see them.
But I want to reference them after we're done. Wow, they've won a lot of goddamn awards. Double gold, 97 points.
You should win awards.
98, 96, platinum. Oh, man.
These are hard to get as a Parker's Heritage. With the Parker's Heritage stuff, they freaking clean house every year.
Yeah. So the first time I ever had Old Fitz was at a bar. I paid $30 for a pour.
Was that at the one in Philly?
Bank and Bourbon.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I paid $30 for a fucking pour.
That's not that bad.
It was worth it, though.
That's really not, brutal.
From what I remember, it was a delicious cherry bomb. So, let's see.
I don't get cherry or cheers. I don't get cherry on the nose immediately.
No, but I get a deep, deep oak tone on this nose.
There's a lot of wood, especially if you do that little trick with the top of the glass. It's like all I smell is straight up just charred oak.
Ooh, I like that nose.
But I'm getting this almost kind of you're gonna say I'm wrong here probably, but it's almost like this buttered popcorn creaminess to the nose.
You should be getting a creamy note. That's part of those notes that I'm not gonna read you.
It's definitely dense for sure.
I love that. I like that.
Let's try it. Let's drink this. Let's do it.
Go.
That is really good. It's got herbalness to it. It's a little herbalness to it, kind of like a little floral.
Tastes like cherry cola to me.
I don't know why. Why am I not getting anything cherry? I gotta drink it again.
You might have to go back again. This is very, very similar to the 9-year that I had, which was insane. It's super smooth.
I'm not quite getting maraschino cherry, crazy cherry, but
not maraschino.
The cherry's there. It's the cherries with a pit. That's what it tastes like. It's like cherries with a pit. And then for sure that cola note's there. And that's super indicative of a lot of Heaven Hill products. They have some of these really good burnt cola style notes in some of their bourbons.
I get the oak flavor a lot too. Oh my god. Wow.
This is really good too, man.
And for it's 100.
I don't. But my whole thing. This is really hard.
I knew this was gonna throw everything off.
This is really hard. And that 24 really threw me for a loop too. Again, how good that is though.
So all right. So they claim if you go on Heaven Hill's website, the nose that they claim is brown sugar, toasted bread, notes of cinnamon, and nutmeg. I could kind of see the toasted bread.
I get that.
I
for
get
sure.
so much oak though.
I don't get any cinnamon. I don't know where the cinnamon is. Maybe.
Now the palate.
Because all right, smell it now that you said cinnamon. Like you're looking for, it's there.
Oh shit! Yeah, it is. That's all right.
It smells like a cinnamon stick.
Yes, it doesn't smell like processed cinnamon or
Yeah.
like cinnamon sugar. It's more like if you just take a stick
right.
and.
So
real quick.
okay, cinnamon on the nose. Correction. It is there.
The palate. This is where I kind of differ. They claim peaches and cream with peppery.
Peaches and cream.
Yeah.
Peaches and cream. I love berries and cream.
Peaches and cream with peppery spice and caramel sweetness. I get the cream, the pepper, and the caramel. The peaches, I don't know where the fuck they kind of got that from. That seems a little pulled out of left field to me. But to each their own. Everybody's palates are different and whatnot. The finish, spice notes linger alongside peach, pear, and caramelized brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's almost spot on. The finish is almost like way spot on.
All right, let's get to the ratings and
This is a fucking beast of a cork.
yeah, you could probably kill someone with that, buddy.
And it seals. I got to do a little bit more because I really want to try and dissect these notes and see if I can get that peach, but I'm not. I don't know.
I don't know. My whole thing is like I'm reading that. That's like there's some like frame of reference on it. I'm gonna immediately get it. I didn't get peach. Yeah. I just got a lot of general sweetness on the palate, which was really nice. And I got
oaky.
I got a little cherry note for sure.
Definitely cherry.
A lot of oak. Dude, it's really good. It's really good. And like I know we said we were gonna go like super like mild
conservative lately. Oh,
hey buddy.
Whiskey Cat made an appearance.
Hey buddy.
Why are you here? We need this.
He's just chilling.
He's just
chilling. All right, it's a 9 again. It's in the 9s
It's
again.
in the 9s.
It's in the 9s again, and I'm gonna say,
dude, this is a worthy competitor. This couldn't have been a better pairing.
Yeah. I want to say I like the 24 better. I do.
Yeah,
I know it's like gonna be hard to say because we've always wanted this bottle. I think this is just as good as Eagle Rare 17, rating wise. They're not the same whiskeys. They're not made the same. If you're going apples to apples,
everybody's.
I think it's a 9.3.
9.3.
I think it's 9.3. I think that's like pretty on the nose for me.
I'm content with 9.3.
All right,
it's fucking awesome.
9.3 on the Old Fitz 8-year.
And listen, I'm not trying to. This is the thing. I don't want to let my biases get in the way. Like I think the 1924 is very well deserving of that 9.5. It's just got a little bit more complexity. This is a fantastic, like just typical bourbon. No, your classic bourbon, but really refined. Really refined.
They did just something special with that.
This has more complexity, which you and I generally lean to. We kind of like that.
There's more of a dynamic palette on this than this, and that's not a dig. It's
no, not at
they're
all.
Both amazing, and they're both like unicorn bottles in my book. So, sorry we're doing allocated bottles this week, but we couldn't not film this.
No.
But all right, everybody. If you made it this far, we really appreciate it. I know Mike and I have rambled in this episode and may have talked too much, but we really are. Like I said, we're really happy to have these bottles in the collection for sure.
We are.
So please do all 3 things about the list. Please, number 1, subscribe to the channel as soon as you click on this video. Like the video if you like the content. We appreciate all the support we can get. And number 3, please comment anything you want to add to this. We really appreciate any information anyone wants to supply. If we said something incorrectly,
we probably did.
I probably misquoted something, but we appreciate the input. But everybody drink responsibly and have a great week. Thank you.
Cheers.